So what does lead generation in action look like? Hi guys, I'm Chef Katrina, and today I want to share with you what lead generation in action looks like. We always talk a lot about how to drive traffic, how to do lead generation, and the idea I think is there for a lot of us, but sometimes the action behind it, the understanding behind it, is the key piece that we're missing. So what does lead generation look like in action? In reality, what it looks like is that there has to be some sort of an offer made. Lead generation begins with an offer. As a home-based business and network marketer, you have to have an offer that captures the attention of your prospect. Now, many of you guys know that I'm really big and a huge advocate of attraction marketing, and I use a system called magnetic sponsoring to help me promote and generate and activate lead generation for my opportunity. And I suggest you do the same. If you guys want to learn more about that one, there's going to be a link down below at the end of this video for joining my team for that one. But really, let's go back to lead generation in action. What does it look like? What is the purpose? How can you apply this to your opportunity? So the first thing we're going to talk about is activation lead generation. So number one is going to be the offer. Okay? This is really important, and a lot of people I don't think understand what the offer is. A lot of times it isn't your product, it isn't even the company, but the offer is what pain are they in? What problem do they have? What is it that your prospect is struggling with or has a need that needs to be fulfilled that you can help with? So the offer needs to be enticing. It needs to be something that solves a problem. Okay? And a lot of times the problem could be, financial. It could be they don't know how to generate leads. It could be that they don't know how to build a downline. There's a lot of different problems if you think about it. What is it that you are struggling with? And what is it that your downline is struggling with? Maybe even your upline is struggling with. Find out what the problem is and then offer a solution. Once you have a solution in mind, and this can be something very simple, we're going to talk about what that product is going to look like. So we have the offer, and now we're going to do the presentation for it. Presentation. Sorry, I thought I had to stumble across that. So the presentation can come in many different ways. This can come in through an email, marketing. This can come through a capture page, also known as a landing page. Now, if you guys want an example of this, if you go to the blog where this is posted, I'll actually give you an example of what a capture page or landing page looks like. The email marketing piece is that opt-in form, that giveaway for the offer. So you always want to make sure these kind of go together, because you always want to make sure that you're collecting an email address. This is the first step of lead generation. You've got to give something away. You've got to capture it through either a capture page, a landing page, or an email marketing campaign, and offer that people are going to exchange. They got to find the value behind this, okay? So these are the ways you present it. How do you go from offer to the presentation to the actual, well, what is it that I can give away? I've got a great idea for an offer, but how do I get it into their hands? So the third thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to present the offer. All right, and this can be real easy. Everyone thinks this is really difficult, or they get hung up on, well, what can I do? What can I say? Well, this can be as simple as a PDF. Okay? So you create 6 steps to lead generation, something real simple like that. Put it on a Word document, transform it, or translate it into a PDF form, and that becomes part of your lead generation. This is actually starting to become like what we call a sales funnel. So you've presented the offer. It can be a PDF. It could be a webinar. The other thing I've seen is that it can be a conference call. Okay, so you got a PDF, you got a conference call. It could be video. Video is another one I've seen for this one. Maybe a video or a video series. And an ebook. Now, what's really cool about this lead generation in action is that you don't have to be the creator of this. When I first got started online, I was actually using magnetic sponsoring's captures, videos to entice leads. So it wasn't even my own lead generation system that I was using that helped me begin my lead generation opportunity. So what the idea was is that I would grab their capture page, their offer. So Magnetic Sponsoring offered a 7-video series teaching you how to generate endless leads for your opportunity, for your home-based business. I said, well, that's great, because not only did I want to learn that, but I know I have got people in my downline and a lot of people online that are searching for ways to build through lead generation. So I actually took their video series, I put it into as my offer, I created the email marketing campaign. They already had the capture page for me. So now I got their email address, and Magnetic Sponsoring really did all the work for me so that I didn't have to do it myself. And in this, I met a lot of amazing network marketers. And from there, I've built a lot of good relationships. So I've got people from all over the industry now that I talk and chat with. And the cool thing about that is that I've got leaders in this industry now that I can pull from that are using different pieces of online marketing to build. So lead generation, in terms of online marketing, guys, is that you've got to figure out what it is that you probably want to solve. If you've got a blog site or you got something like that, this is why, again, I recommend blogging so that you can create your own website so you can have your landing pages to present your offer to. So lead generation is going to be solve the problem, figure out how you're going to present or capture that email address that you're going to need to start your lead generation, and then have a way to convey that information to them, whether it be a PDF, a webinar, conference call, video, series, ebook, whatever it is, get that into their hands. And from that point on, you have a valid lead for your opportunity. Someone you can talk to, someone you can ask if this education or training helped them, what was their biggest takeaway, what company are you involved in. The conversation becomes so much more dynamic when you help them first before you offer them your product or service. Become a value leader. We talk about this over and over again, this value leadership concept. This is how you become a value leader. It doesn't have to be your own content, which you promote and share, but if people see you sharing other people's information, it kind of raises you up in terms of, hey, you're going to help me solve problems, you're going to help me build my business. I want to join you in your opportunity. So this is what lead generation in action looks like. Thanks, guys, for joining me again. My name is Chef Katrina. If you're watching this video anywhere but on my blog, visit the blog at www.thechefkatrina.com. Thanks, guys, for joining me. We'll see you in the next training video.